Welcome back to my channel, you guys. My name is Gabriel, but you can call me the Moon Minister as well. And in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the Sagittarius full moon at 20 degrees. Now, this Sagittarius full moon will be on June the 11th, and this will be at the 20th degree. The 20th degree is a Scorpio degree. It's the last degree in Scorpio, and with the 2 and a 0 equaling 2, this is a multitude representation of wealth, of values, of transformation, of rebirth as well, tied into this full moon. So full moons are a time where we can reap what we've harvested, where we can begin something, where we take action, where we can feel emotional. There's a saying where if you're in nursing homes or anywhere where there's bodies of people, since we are made up of water, people will get emotional or get very tied to, very anti, or very connected with the moon during a time. They'll be wanting to expose, wanting to illuminate, act, anything that the moon is going through, they'll be going through it as well, because they are made of water, and the moon rules water. It rules these things within us and be able to make us move moody as well. So this tied into Sagittarius energy. This full moon is definitely a time of expanding and transforming from what we are expanding by, transforming of matters of traveling, our spiritual gurus, spiritual teachers helping us transform themes of like not also just spiritual, but also religion too, because Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter, governs both the religious and the spiritual, all different forms of spirituality. So we could definitely be having people during this time like transform their spiritual beliefs. Maybe they're going from occult or spiritual to religious, or religious to occult or spiritual. So there will definitely be a lot of that during this time. We could definitely hear a lot of news about our spiritual leaders, spiritual gurus, pastors, the Pope, news around these type of themes, around Sagittarius themes, especially heightened during this time because of this full moon and because of these energies playing off of each other. This could definitely be a time where we see in the news something going on with the Pope, or something going on with spiritual leaders. Maybe they're getting canceled. Maybe they're transforming. People are transforming because of spiritual matters. A lot of faith and religion going up in the air. A lot of people talking about their faith, talking about spiritual matters, giving it up to their higher power, their spiritual beliefs, philosophies, people changing their philosophies and speaking out on that and letting people know, this is how I feel, this is my certain type of philosophy, this is what I've been thinking about, especially an overload of thinking and overthinking things during this time. So watch out for that, especially people overthinking things. You may have done something simple and someone else is overthinking it way too much. It's because this type of energy is in the air. This could definitely be a time where schools, colleges, kids are, definitely leaving school during this time. So, but this could also be a time where people are thinking, you know what, maybe I won't be going to school at all, or maybe they're thinking about switching majors, thinking about how some type of school theme is going to transform them. Teaching could transforming people during this time. Students could definitely be transforming this time. Could also be in violent settings. There could be school accidents that happen during this time that are violent, or there could be a mass of students transforming or traveling during this time. With this 20 degree, the 20 degree is ruled by Scorpio, which it has ties to death. So we can have themes around learning, and teachers maybe unaliving, or spiritual gurus, spiritual leaders as well in the media who are occult-like, especially occult-like spiritual leaders in the news, or maybe a new occult or cult, that's the word I'm looking for, a new cult leader, just the CULT, cult leader that is leading people down, or maybe a spiritual leader starts to look like a cult. A spiritual faith to others is starting to look like a cult. This is something that people could be talking about during this time. There could definitely be war when it comes to different spiritual beliefs. going on, like spiritualists and religious people going at it over beliefs, over philosophies during this time. So watch out to not get in the crossfires, because at the end of the day, we are all connected. Don't even waste your energy on it. Everybody's experience is literally meant to be different. This could definitely be a time where you are learning something new, learning something from education while in college, leaving school, transforming because of a teacher, or becoming a teacher, becoming the spiritual guru, the spiritual leader, the king, someone who does things pertaining to weddings, court matters. This could be a time where husbands are being highlighted, are in the news. A husband, especially a husband cheating. I seen something when I was scrolling about this spiritual husband or something who cheated on his wife or something like that. I'm not really into that lane of the spiritual community, but this is something I've seen a lot of people doing think pieces on them. And this energy definitely screams like something coming about with that energy, as far as like spiritual husband, pastor husbands who have cheated, who have abandoned someone, who are seeking others' resources illegally or doing something violent. This could definitely be a time where, especially being exposed with this full moon could definitely be about exposing and putting things out and illuminating, shedding light on things. So we could definitely see themes of like spiritual leaders who were, who are falling down from grace because they are being exposed by the dark things that they do, or the things that they do in the hidden or in the dark. This is definitely a time frame for that. A time where people could be thinking about second marriages, because Jupiter does rule second marriages. It does rule court situations, foreigners transforming you, foreign transactions, experiences over seas in different countries while traveling. They could be violent, or they could be transformative. They could be rebirthing you, helping you really seek the knowledge that you are here to seek. They could be teaching you something. You could be teaching others in these foreign experiences or in different cultures, different these type of themes. Maybe a person of a different race is seeking you as far as relationship wise, and you're having to contemplate that type of thing. Or someone from a different culture. You could still be the same race and be of a different culture. You guys are contemplating some type of relationship, some type of connection, some type of partnership together, some type of understanding, conversation as well. You could be, even if you're not talking to each other in person, this could be online, you conversing with someone of a different culture and learning something from each other that you can take away and expand from. This is definitely heightened, strong prophecy energy, the energy of playing out the prophecy, of being transformed from the prophecy that is already set out in play. If you are a being, you have a prophecy, you have a birth chart, we can study or understand and get a grasp of your mission here on earth, what you came here to do. This is definitely a time where people can become aware that they matter. They actually have a prophecy. They have a purpose here in this universe, and become aware of that, expand on that, learn from that, whether that's through astrology, through a spiritual guru, through their pastor, through their faith, just understanding and connecting on a spiritual level with all types of things, thinking these type of things, and being able to be transformed and moved and collect experiences from these type of, and collect knowledge from these type of experiences. That's what I believe this full moon in Sagittarius is here to do. Now that we've gone over the energy of that, into who's going to be most affected by this. And that's definitely going to be our Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, and Virgos, especially between the degrees of 18 to 24. Now, if you have the degree of 20 in your birth chart, it doesn't matter if you have, like, let's say you have Aries at 20 degrees, you're still going to be affected by this energy. You're just going to be affected in the 9th house of expansion. Sagittarius, very much alignment. Even though you don't have those most affected degrees, you still will be most affected because you have a placement in your natal chart at the 20th degree. So whatever that placement is, whether it's your rising, your sun, you will be affected in that type of area and whatever house that is. So If you have the 20th degree, or if you are a Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, or Virgo between 18 to 24 degrees, you will be affected. And if you are a Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo at the 20th degree, this full moon is definitely about you and definitely spilling out different things that you need to learn or expand on in this time or during this time. So now we've gone over that, let's get into each sign. Starting with Aries. Aries, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 9th house. This is perfect alignment with Sagittarius energy since the 9th house rules Sagittarius. This is a time where you could be feeling aligned, especially since Aries risings are going to be experiencing a trine to this fire energy. You could definitely be feeling fired up, ready to travel, a travel experience that transforms you, cultural experiences that transform you, a podcast, going to college, learning something, a teacher, a spiritual guru, a pastor, expanding on something, writing something, reading something that transforms you, learning and deeply thinking about things that transform you. Your philosophy could be getting transformed, or maybe things that you share off of your philosophy are transforming you. People are noticing you for that, noticing for your faith, how much grounded you are in your faith, how alignment you are with working with your faith. You could definitely be showing people, you know, during this time, especially in your local environment and your online social media, that you are really walking it when it comes to your faith, what you believe in. You could be exploring during this time, definitely getting to know others of a different field, whether it's online or in person, really learning and benefiting and expanding from this energy. You could be expanding as well over in your body or in your mind, anywhere of expansion during this time. You could be switching majors during this time, switching up what you want to learn, switching up who you want to learn from, switching up like who you thought could be your husband, who you want to be your husband, how you, if you are the man, how you want to be as a husband, how you want to present yourself. You could be definitely switching up how you rule when it comes to being a king, because it does rule that king energy, how you want to rule, how you want to restructure type of things, just overall transforming and expanding on the things that you are transforming during this time, Aries. Taurus is, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 8th house. So you could be definitely experiencing and expanding on themes that definitely transform you when it comes to wills, writing out wills. Maybe you never thought you'd have to, write out one for during this time, or you're just trying to secure yourself, secure your assets, being able to pass down and inherit things, and or your children be able to inherit things from you, and you are just thinking wisely during this time. This could also be a time where you are expanding on others' resources. There could be power struggles when it comes to others' resources. Others' resources could look like allowances from someone, sugar daddy, or maybe someone, pays you for something, alimony, government benefits, lucrative income. So maybe like you could, even something like this where YouTube, you put out a video and people, as they watch it, keep clicking on it, you receive certain type of income that you don't necessarily have to put so much into. This could be a time where you are receiving sudden wealth, deep connections with others. You could be seeking a psychologist or transform from having an experience with a psychologist, with someone who is deeply tied to you, having deeply transformative sexual experiences with others, with your husband. If you are a husband, you could be experiencing, those type of things with another type of person who is your wife, or with someone else, sneaking off and those type of things, getting exposed for those type of things as well. This could be a time where sudden things happen, sudden accidents or sudden gains, sudden losses, deaths, even with this 8th house, or it could be transforming, rebirthing, things coming from the darkness into the light. There's definitely going to be financial themes coming up with the sun being in the 2nd house for you guys. So, which is your ruler as a Taurus rising. So there's definitely themes of yourself, contrasts when it comes to self, your relationships with money and others, and how you navigate those wisely in a different type of way so that you can move forward and expand Tauruses. Geminis, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 7th house. So you could be expanding or traveling with your partner, in a relationship, with business partners, for legal matters, contracts, with others. You could be traveling because of someone else, something that's who's husband-like or king-like, helped you out when it comes to this traveling type of deal. You could definitely be that type of other who is, make sure that others get to travel as well. And you are having an amazing time with females, with luxury items, feeling indulged in luxury items, expanding on having luxury items. Maybe someone buys you some type of luxurious gift. It could be a female. You could be the female that's getting the luxurious gift. Females could definitely be loving up on you during this time. Clients could be loving up on you. More clients expand your wealth and boost your business. Broadcast your business to others from different clients. If you deal with those type of things, you could be the client that's helping someone else out and expand on their business as well during this time, and just pulling forth that type of energy, especially if that person has helped you out so much. There definitely could be expansion on relationship, like you start a new relationship or you end a relationship during this time, especially if it was in alignment with you, if you and the person had different faiths or different beliefs, different philosophies, and it was getting in the way of this relationship. You could be cutting off and breaking off during this time, or you could be expanding and transforming and aligning each other's faiths with each other's, or finding a middle ground on that. This is a time of negotiations, new contracts, especially new contracts with foreigners, within committed relationships with others. Overall, Geminis, this full moon is here to give you the wisdom to negotiate the things that you deserve. Okay, Cancers, you are going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 6th house. So this could be a time where you're expanding on your health and, doing better for your health. You're exercising, putting in better routines when it comes to your health, when it comes to your mental health, your self-care. You're more wiser. You're learning from different other people who, take good care of their health, how to take care of your own health. When you could definitely be feeling more healed when it comes to, especially from a pet. A service pet could be helping you, could be boosting your life, helping you travel more. Now that you have this service pet who is able to help you, others could be servicing you, and a service that you receive could be helping you expand on your life, helping you travel, helping you with other people across from foreigners, maybe especially learning something from someone, or some type of service helps you, the relationships that you have with foreigners, with religions, with faiths, with spiritual leaders, with pastors. This could also be a time where you are adjusting your routine to fit in alignment with your spiritual beliefs. You could definitely be doing rituals during this time, spiritual rituals, planning a trip, planning something when it comes to your pet, your routines, your health, at work, planning something at work. You could be doing something at work, you could be working during this time, a boost at your work, seen differently at your work, expanding in how you do your work, working harder, getting recognized as the person that you are at your work, with co-workers as well. Co-workers could be seeing the great work that you put in, and they helping you out by you being the employee of the month. They're like, okay, we see this person's doing, or you are doing such. They're giving you a boost during this time. Overall, Cancers, this full moon is here to expand your health and your mental health as well. Leos, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 5th house. So you could be experiencing expansion when it comes to entertainment, entertainers, mentors, coach, gambling, risk, fertility, children, those type of matters. You could definitely be having more joy, more fun, enjoying stuff, especially if you're out traveling. You're having the best of time, especially with foreigners, cross-cultural people. Different experiences are super fun, super enlightening for you during this time. You could definitely be having a romantic partner who is of a different culture, of a different belief, a different philosophy, even a different race during this time that comes into your life. And they're like a romantic partner, someone you flirt with for the moment, or, you know, just someone that you are romantic with. This could also be a time where you are being entertained, especially entertained by foreigners. This could be a time where you become the entertainer, where you rise and expand as the entertainer. An interview or some type of thing that you do has gone viral, and you're expanding because of that, and it's so much fun. You are being able to, you know, be seen by entertainers, seen in different doors. You are able to take more risk, have more joy in your day-to-day life, expand on your hobbies during this time, on projects, fertility. If you weren't fertile before, you could be transformed in that type of way, and now you have the wisdom that you need in order to help align your body with becoming fertile. Coaches and mentors could really be, you could be definitely be benefiting from mentors or becoming a mentor to someone during this time. Someone's thanking you, congratulating you, and expanding how much you help them, how much they adore you for helping them as their mentor or as their coach. Sports, definitely a big thing on sports, playing sports, thinking about sports, games and gambles, those type of things are up for play during this time. Remember to play and spend what you have. The universe does not work with desperate energy. You want to come from a place of already having and already knowing that it is yours. You could be finding out that you're pregnant during this time, so watch out if that's not what you're trying to do. You'll be finding out that you're pregnant, that you're going to have more children, something about your children, some type of news about your children expanding in some type of way, being seen as wise, being seen as the leaders, being seen by others as well. People, you know, really admiring your children, the things that you've created, your projects, your entrepreneurship endeavors during this time. Overall, Leos, this full moon is here to expand on your joy. Virgos, you're going to be experiencing this full moon in Sagittarius in your 4th house. So this could be a time where you are expanding up on traveling, where you want to travel to, traveling out of your hometown, moving out of your hometown, moving to a different country, to a different land, expanding on land, wanting to purchase land, get land, traveling because of a family event, traveling with family or for family members, conversations around family, around homes, around decorating, around selling home, expanding. Maybe you sold your home and you can expand your money because of that. This could also be a time where you are buying a home, renting out a home, securing your life, securing yourself because you've done something from the home. Maybe you work from home, you're a stay-at-home mom, or you're someone who is able to do and expand because you're at home. Or maybe you're one of those stay-at-home moms, you make one of those videos and it goes viral and people are gravitating towards it because they can, you know, they're inspired, they see your wisdom, they're enamored by your videos. This could be a time where you are expanding on your lineage. Maybe if your mother's has always done something, you do it, you do this tradition, and now you do it in a way to where it's transformative. It, you know, really gets recognized. It's the same as your ancestors, but it's different. This could definitely be a time where you're getting contacted by your ancestors. You're having spiritual experiences that intertwine you with ancestors that are deeply connected to your lineage, to your roots. This would be a time where you're just having discoveries within your roots, something about your roots. Your lineage transforms you. You could be finding new discoveries in your DNA with DNA results from someone else that really are transformative and transform the family. There could be times where people are being violent, having, you know, bad conversations within the family, gossiping with each other within the family. And this could be a time where you are healed and having healed conversations within your family to secure your foundations, to secure you within life, secure you with others, with your spouse, your parents, your mother figures. It's definitely a time where mother figures becoming more wiser. They could definitely be expanding, being the spiritual person. They could be traveling during this time. Mother figures, especially if you're the mother figure, or you could be the father who is, you know, allowing, not necessarily allowing, but, you know, setting up so that a way that your wife can go have an experience or travel off or do the things that she needs to do on her own so that you guys can, you know, come back together and be stronger in your union, be more secure. Overall, Virgos, this full moon in Sagittarius is here to expand the things that make you feel secure. Libras, you're going to be experiencing this full moon in Sagittarius in your 3rd house. So this could be a time when you are expanding on your social media, your communication, the things that you are thinking about. This could definitely be a time when you are overthinking things during this time. You have a lot on your mind, have a lot of errands to run. You could be feeling busy, thinking of thinking so deep that you done transformed your philosophy, your whole mindset. This would be a time where you are giving out a speech, where you're seeing others give out a speech. You're communicating more with others. You're transforming your relationships through communication, through social media. You may be expressing something or something goes viral on social media during this time. Websites, phone calls, cars, short travels, road trips, these type of things could be transforming you during this time. You could be learning something from a new course during this time. You could be taking on or thinking about, you know, going to college during this time, what you want to learn, what things will help make you wiser during this time. You could definitely be communicating with relatives like cousins, siblings, nieces, nephews, uncles, and aunts. These type of people could definitely be crowding around you within your life, making you feel busy, sudden phone calls from them, having to help them, do a service for them, transform because of them, or transforming them in some type of way. Maybe something, you share some type of transformative news, some type of news of rebirth within their life. You're sharing these type of things with those type of people. Maybe something transformative that goes in your life will help out a relative, help out others in your local community or in your local environment, in your neighborhood. Neighbors could be moving during this time. You could have a spat or argument with your neighbors. Neighbors could definitely be traveling during this time. You could be learning stuff from neighbors, having a new experience within your neighborhood or on social media, or a new experience that has you just thinking deeply during this time. You could be riding in the car and see something on a billboard and it could literally transform your life during this time. Libras, this Sagittarius full moon is here to expand on the way you think and transform your social and local environments. All right, now Scorpios, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 2nd house. So you could definitely be expanding on your money, how much money you make, your beliefs around money, your values, your worth, in bank areas, financial situations, your self-worth, your self-esteem, your dress, your style, themes that pertain around your mouth, your teeth, dental work during this time, and having a boost in your confidence, a boost in the way you speak because of this during this time. This could be a time frame where you are seeking out a financial advisor, someone who's wise when it comes to finance, to better help you when it comes to business or your finances, to get aligned, especially ahead up on your money matters. Better investments could be boosting you, or you could be expanding because of the investments that you made, whether it's an investment in stock or maybe you made an investment in someone else and they're able to expand you during this time. This help you out, make you lucky, travel with you, give you new opportunities. This could be a time frame where you have new opportunities to make money. You get a phone call, email, a text somewhere in your local environment. You read something and now you have this new opportunity to make more money, to start a business, to work with someone, to partner up. You could be making money from foreign manners with foreigners, from foreign places, traveling to make money, learning how to make new money, making money from teaching, from mentoring, from being the wise spiritual guru leader, the pastor, while traveling. I think I've already said that. This is big energy for those people who like travel, who learn a second language, and then they travel to the other country to teach that language, or they do some type of communication work when it deals with phones, and especially with this Gemini energy, and you're being able to make money from learning this new language, from speaking this type of new thing, being able to boost your value, your confidence, your speaking power, certain luxuries, comforts, foods, the things that you taste that go into your mouth. These type of things could be expanding. You could be getting big because of the things that you are eating, you are tasting, so you could have to watch out for that. You could also be getting paid to review something, review on a taste, or getting a gift from someone, investing, inheritance. Inheritance doesn't always have to be material things. It could also be like maybe you inherited joy, you inherited wisdom from other ancestors, or you inherited a material thing, say like a vase or something that you have a value, a bracelet, a necklace, a ring within the family that you now get to inherit, or you get to invest in, or you get to get as a gift. This is a time frame of receiving, so you want to open up yourself to receiving things that are in alignment or that you desire, especially receiving things that you desire during this time. Overall, Scorpio, this full moon in Sagittarius is here to gift you the things that you deserve. Sagittarius, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your first house. This moon is about you guys. It's for you guys to expand, to illuminate, to shine bright as you guys are, to explore, to learn, to teach, to be that king, that spiritual guru, that pastor, that foreigner, the traveler. You are all illuminated to, be yourself, to learn something, expand on your philosophy, change your appearance, have new differences in your body, dress more in a wise, manner, or if that is in alignment with you, dress more, outgoing, more explorative, if that is in alignment with you. This will be a time, especially if you do things that are Jupiterian, you are being expanded for those type of things. So if you are the teacher, you are the leader, you are the person that is like a traveler type of person, and you broadcast that on your social media, you could definitely be expanded for that. You could definitely be going viral during this time. You could definitely be in alignment during this time. You could definitely be having just an overfill, joy of abundance. You could be feeling abundant during this time, feeling like, you are expanding in all matters when it comes to your philosophy, your travel, your money, your wealth, the people around you. You could be expanding in those type of matters. You could be transformed now because of your expansion, or because that you are transformed, you are expanding. People are seeing you. It is being broadcast to others, especially if you have Sagittarius at the 23, even if you have Gemini at the 20th degree. Those type of areas are going to be illuminated, especially during this time. And in any type of areas that you have that 20-degree Sagittarius or Gemini, you are definitely going to be illuminated. You're going to be expanded in those type of areas. So if you have your sun there, that is like big public expansion. If you have your moon there, this is from your home and your family. If you're rising, this is you expanding. This is your time. This full moon is dedicated to you expanding and transforming your philosophy, your spiritual faith, especially if you're one of those people, like I said, that do Jupiterian things. You are definitely being shining because of that during this time. You are stepping in the light as the full king Jupiter during this time. If you planted like 6 months ago when we had a Sagittarius new moon back in 2024, if you planted seeds during that time, you could be seeing them blossom during this time and really just, rise up. You could be seen as more wise, as more intelligent, more knowledgeable, more spiritual, more as the leader, more as the head. You could definitely, if I haven't said it before, going viral, something viral inspires you during this time. Overall, Sagittarius, this full moon is dedicated to making you more wiser, more spiritual, more philosophical, more intelligent, so that you can expand yourself in this lifetime. Capricorns, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 12th house. So this could be a time frame where you are expanding on your mindset, your subconscious mind. If you had any fears, any things that are, tucked deep away in your subconscious mind, they're being brought to light so that you can transform them. You're thinking about these type of things, especially if you have any fears around endings or depression, isolation, being alone, or being trapped, being stuck somewhere in prison, in a hospital. Those type of things could be eliminated, be released during this time. Any fears around spirit are being transformed because of a spiritual experience during this time. A near-death experience could also transform you, so watch out for those type of themes. Or maybe you watch some type of videos on people who have had a near-death experience, and that transform how you see the afterlife, how you see international things of other realms, how you interpret your dreams. This is a perfect time to seek out wise people who know things about hypnosis that can help you with the subconscious mind, help you interpret your dreams, help you connect with your higher self, with spirit, with spiritual people who align with you, who align with your destiny, who are here to guide you. This could be a time where you seek out a spiritual leader to help you with a spiritual experience that you've had, or to understand. Maybe you search some type of things online to understand a spiritual experience that you've had, and you're able to receive the knowledge, the understanding, the comfort, the guidance that you need in order to navigate this new journey, this new path that you're on, this new spiritual path that you may be in, embarking on. This could also be a time where you're feeling spiritually guided, a time where you are releasing things, where you are starting something new, but something has to end in order for you to start something new. This could also be a time where you are shifting your mindsets, especially with Capricorn still packing off of having a whole new 30-year cycle. With Saturn entering Aries a couple of weeks ago, you guys are still in that, shift and transformative energy. So this could be the time frame where you see things transform from the inside out. During this time, overall, Capricorns, this full moon in Sagittarius is here to illuminate you and shine. Is here to illuminate your mental health and help you shine from the inside out. Aquarius is, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 11th house. So you could be having themes where you are transforming around your goals, around traveling. You could have goals to traveling with friends, within groups, ideas around traveling with foreigners, foreign type of people, cross-cultural type of people, spark up new ideas, new type of things to advocate, especially advocating for foreigners because of something violent happening or wars that are going on, and you're advocating for others, you're standing up for others, standing up for yourself. You are rising during this time, coming from the underdog to the top dog during this time. This is the house of humanity. So you are standing up for humanity. You are within humanity. You could be forming a new village with others, expanding on those type of things with others, type of people, especially like off-grid type of villages, those type of themes where you are collectively coming together with people in your community to change, to shift, to rise, to be intelligent, to be seen as the leader during this time. This could also be a time where you're being unique, or shocking things happen, or unique type of people or who are wise. They enlighten you, they teach you something, you learn from those type of people. Scientific type of studies could be teaching you something new. You could be learning something new that is of the science realm, especially themes when it comes to biology, psychology, even astrology as well, learning new things about the stars, astronomy. These type of things could also be illuminated during this time. Aviation and being able to expand and travel, get on a plane during this time. Fears around getting on planes, or even accidents could be also happening while on a plane during this time. So watch out for that. This could also be a time where you are learning learning a new philosophy, transform new ideas when it comes to philosophy. Philosophical people are sparking new ideas within you. A time where you are seeing weird things just come about or that are happening around you. Weird things that trigger new transformative things within your life. Overall, Aquariuses, this full moon is here to shift you into alignment, as the 11th house is your ruler. Pisces, you're going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your 10th house. So you could definitely be expanding on your career, your legacy, being a person of authority, being a boss in the public eye with your father figures. Maybe you're having a husband. Maybe you're becoming the husband during this time. You're expanding on your religion with your father and father figures. Maybe your spouse has a different philosophy, religion, faith, and you're expanding, or you're separating because of that, or you're aligning with each other on that. This could also be a time where you're seen differently in the public eye, something broadcasted that you've done, that you've expanded in, some type of luck or opportunity that you've landed is being broadcasted, and others are seeing you in the public eye as this new expansive person. You could definitely be changing up your whole entire social status and being seen as differently. You could be going viral during this time, especially when it comes to things around your career and your legacy, being definitely seen as different in your reputation, something that plays out online and goes viral, and now people know you for this type of thing. Like, you know, those type of videos where people will be like, oh, where are them fans? Or any type of video where people have their own catchphrase. This is that type of reputation, expansion, viral type of energy that you could be going for, and now people know you for that. This would be a time where authoritative type of people, a government, structural type of people are taking notice of you, or you're being noticed because of that. So like maybe you have a viral video because that you are now being seen as a leader. You are the boss now. Your public status is being changed, is being broadcasted. This is that type of energy that transforms your reputation. Overall, Pisces, this full moon in Sagittarius is here to expand upon your legacy and the things that the public knows you for. Thank you guys for watching my channel, getting here all the way to the end. I am so grateful, so thankful for you guys joining along my journey. There is so much more to come, and until next time, bye.